So if you clicked on this video, you're wondering how I turned 7-second Instagram Reels into a $97,000 a month business. So by the end of this video, you will know the exact social media monetization strategy that generated me over $1.4 million in sales. I think as I start my YouTube channel, the best thing we can do is just skip the 0 to 10K a month talk and get straight to the real sauce that's working for some of the biggest creators on the internet right now. Now, this strategy is so simple. I was able to take a burnt out mom working a 9 to 5 to over $267,000 a month in revenue. Now, trust me when I tell you that the digital gold rush is here, and I was able to generate over $1 million with 7-second Instagram Reels at an 85.7% profit margin. Want to know what's even crazier? What if I told you that I didn't even post a single Instagram video, take a sales call, or launch any outbound outreach channels? Before I show you the exact $97,000 a month funnel I launched, the exact 7-figure hybrid offer I built, and the untapped business model I used to scale to $267,000 a month from the shadow, I want to tell you the one critical mistake that creators, coaches, and consultants are making that are preventing them from scaling to 7 figures. So now the universal key insight that I stumbled upon happened to be the secret that pulled me from the internet money jail that I found myself in. So let's kind of dive into the details of what my life looked like a couple years ago and how I ended up here sitting before you with a 7-figure offer. In December of 2022, I was running a content agency that was printing a whopping $3,500 a month if I was lucky. And ironically, that one client was a friend of mine. Fast forward to July 2023, and I was having content creators with hundreds of thousands of followers paying me $15,000 up front for me to consult them and scale their business. So what changed? I went from selling 30 short form videos to I will plug and play a $25,000 a month monetization system in your creator business for creators struggling to monetize on the internet. Now, the biggest thing you need to understand is that high-level people want high-level results and they'll pay for it. So instead of selling a short-form content agency offer to people that were just starting to make money online and struggling and barely had $3,000 to pay, funny enough, I was offering the same solution to people that just had the traffic and needed to figure out how to monetize it. So this is the key to $1 million offer. It's sell the universal key that unlocks all locks. Business owners, whether it's creators, coaches, or consultants, they don't care about lead gen. They don't care about funnel building. They don't care about copywriting. What they do care about is the fact that you can get them results that help them push the needle in their business. They know good content generates leads and makes money. Everyone knows that. But what they don't know is how they can add $25,000 to their business in the quickest and most effortless way possible. All they wanted to see was a transformation for the key aspect of their business they know will solve all of their problems. So let's kind of talk about how you can do something like this and how you can move into a place where you start to charge a lot more for your service and make a lot more. So creators, $100K followers, millions of views, no money knowledge, right? This is why people talk about broke influencer syndrome. But the skill they do have, viral traffic. Now let's look at you. No audience. Valuable skills. And you can build certain business systems. Now, I've learned that nowadays there are 3 pieces of leverage that push the needle and make the most money online. And those 3 things are cash, content, or software. Now, you actually have access to 2 of them if you can figure out how to put yourself in a place where you have a creator that's willing to work with you and leverage all of your skills as an agency. So business comes down to 2 things. We have traffic, and we have biz systems. So traffic is content, community, and buyers. And biz ops is copy, funnels, offer, and fulfillment. This is where we get the perfect yin and yang of the new creator economy offer. Because creators want to do what they're good at. They want to make money, but they don't know how. You want to make money, but you don't want to go through the stress of launching your own personal brand, launching your own offer. Now, that's something that's clearly going to be of value in the future, but for now, we can stop here. Now, I kind of want to tell you how I used 7-second Instagram Reels to monetize these creators now that I've kind of introduced you to the one thing that's preventing you from moving the needle forward and starting to monetize your brand at a grander scale. So what happens when we do have a creator that wants to make money? What happens when we do have these systems matched with the traffic, and how are we going to monetize that? So before we dive into the meat and bones of kind of how I use this system to generate over $97,643 a month, and that's just on an offer in the last 8 weeks, I kind of want to show you the strategy I used and how I use content to scale to over $1 million. We can break down social media into 3 boxes. I'm going to call this funnel 1, I'm going to call this funnel 2, and I'm going to call this funnel 3. So this is going to be top of funnel, it's going to be middle of funnel, it's going to be bottom of funnel. It's going to be content, traffic, awareness. This is going to be action, nurture, interest, and this is going to be result, conversion, or sale, right? So these are just 3 different mechanisms. Top of funnel is when you have a creator's audience and they need to become aware of your offer. Middle of funnel is going to be the action they take to get nurtured after they show interest. The content, the traffic, and the awareness is where you introduce them to these concepts. And the bottom of funnel is where we give them a certain result, right? Now the secret is that you're not going to be able to sell them off the bat. Everyone's selling an offer online. So let's talk about how we can ascend them to a place where they actually do want to buy. So new viewer, free asset, $20 asset, a one-time upsell, and this can be $4.97, it could be $29, whatever you want, right? So these are going to be the mechanisms that kind of push your business forward. And I'm going to break this down about how I used 7-second Instagram Reels to monetize this into a $93,000 a month offer. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. No stone left unturned. So let's kind of dive into that and go from there. So let's start at the content. Now, I'm not going to expose everything I did because there's competition in this market. This is a blue ocean strategy, but if you have an untapped audience, you are going to make so much money. So the biggest things you need to look for is a good offer. Can you transform someone's life? And can you give them the education to do that? So this was a video that went ultra viral. I know it's got over 700,000 views right now from one of my clients. 24,000 comments, and these all became leads. The hook that we use are 4 apps I used to make 1.4 million in sales. This is the idea that we use a strategy called hook, proof, capture. When you're looking to move someone to the deeper part of your funnel, right here, the middle of funnel, we don't want to give them everything they want because we said, hey, we've got this Google Doc that we can show you the exact strategy we used to do this. But this is top of funnel, right? The reason we were able to engineer virality is because we farmed for engagement. Engineer growth. And these comments can funnel people to a certain thing, right? This one was a Google Doc, but I'm gonna show you exactly what we did to make money and turn this into an offer that was doing $40,000 a day when we launched it. So instead of offering a Google Doc, what you're gonna offer is a masterclass on how you use those 4 apps, right? 4 apps, and 1.2 mil. Then from here, they are now in the middle of funnel. They've registered. They're interested. And then we can move them into the bottom of funnel, right? We are going to provide everyone that shows up free value. That's how we do it. That's how we hold our ethical standards and make sure that we're actually giving value to everyone that comes through, even though they don't want to buy. And now I have it down to a data science on how much money we're going to make. This was one of our most recent webinars. And in this masterclass, we had 38.1% of the registrants show up, right? So 505 live attendees. And then from here, I know that out of these 505 people, we're going to convert 8 to 10% of them. Now, on a $597 offer, you can start to do the math. One day we did 32, another day we did 31.5K, and we've been able to generate over $175,000 in the last 8 weeks, and we've been able to add over $21,000 in MRR. So I do want to give you some more value before I get out of here. What I do want to talk about is our hybrid offer strategy, right? How we're actually creating a product that people want. So it's going to be the $1 million hybrid offer. Now, as we dive into it, courses are dead. They don't want info. They want tools, right? Things that are going to get results. So this is the strategy where we can do done for you, resources, tools, and templates. Now what I mean by that is that this doesn't mean that they don't need the education. This means that this is not going to be the thing that drives the offer. What actually drives the offer is the done for you resources. It's the tools and templates that you use in your own business that you can give to them. That's what I mean by they want tools and they don't want info. Now this is how we structured our offer. So we had a funnel using Instagram that did over $20,000 on autopilot. We're giving them that. A 60-day roadmap, a step-by-step guide. Here's the education. A community with 700 plus members. You see how we're starting to add more value to an offer. This is what I mean by a 7-figure hybrid offer. So here's a checklist you can use. We have the education, we have the tools, and we have the live aspect. These are the 3 movers for the hybrid offer. You must have these if you want to see results. This is what makes it a no-brainer for people to buy, all right? So in conclusion, this was how I turned 7-second Instagram Reels into a $97,643 a month business. I've done over $1 million in digital product sales. And if you want to learn more, you want me to create new trainings, I'm clearly new at this. I am by no means a YouTuber, but I do want to give value to a market, and I do want to make sure that I can help people learn and grow and get skills, right? If you're a content creator, I'm going to be showing you how I monetize my creators. If you're an agency, a coach, or a consultant, I'm going to show you how I transition into a place where I get paid for my value. And now I manage a team of over 13 people and get results for a wide variety of creators. I've got high ticket offers, I've got cohorts, I've got softwares, I've got subscription products, I've got everything. So this YouTube is just going to become kind of a test ground to see what the market wants, how I can provide value, and we'll go from there. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.